Hey guys, it's Jade from Bookworm. I potentially have the most exciting news in the history of news for you today. A few weeks ago I posted a video where I was having a complete meltdown and a booktube crisis, let's call it. I was asking you if you think I should continue my booktube channel and all that jazz. I just didn't feel like I was really getting anywhere with it. But after a really long think, I've put a lot more time and effort into my booktube channel and it's been going so well. I'm really happy with it and I thank every single one of you that have been so supportive and leaving comments and likes and sharing. It really means a lot. There's something else that, while I've been thinking and churning things over in my head about how else I can share the literary love with the world, I've decided that I'm making a bookish podcast. There are not enough bookish podcasts out there in the world. I really think that we need more, and I think I'm tapping into something that is a great open market. So my bookish podcast is going to be called Books and Booze, and it's already got a Twitter page, so you can go on over. I'll leave all the links down below. We've got a Twitter page, we've got a Patreon page. I've got a co-host from Sydney. We've never met each other, but we've Skyped a couple of times now talking about this podcast and preparing our first episode, which is hopefully going to be released next week if I can get all my editing done on time. So please go and support us. It would really mean so much to us. I do want to do a really quick bookish shout out to other podcasts I have found. And like I said, I haven't found many at all, but Books in the Freezer, they are absolutely amazing and they focus on the dark and disturbing world of horror. There's also Book Squad Goals, and they kind of do a variety of different books that they talk about, but they do mention thrillers quite a lot, which makes me very happy because I love thrillers, as you all know by now if you're not new here. Books and Booze, I predominantly read thrillers. But I don't want to limit it to just that genre because I think it's not going to reach a wide enough audience. So I want to keep it open to discussing all book genres. In our first upcoming episode, me and my co-host are going to be telling a little bit about ourselves, what we want to accomplish from this, and we're also asking each other a few bookish questions so that you guys get to know us and our likes and interests, so you got to come check that out. I'm also busy asking the question, what is your favourite book in the entire world? And the book that gets the most mentions is going to be mentioned on the podcast and we'll describe it. I don't know if we'll have read it, but we'll talk about it. I don't know, my co-host's reading list of what she's read, so it might be very interesting. And I like the idea of really discussing books that I wouldn't normally talk about myself anyway, so that's great. I want to share as many books with as many people as I possibly can. It is going to be a bookish podcast, but I do like the idea of including things like mental health, general lifestyle shit, like what we're watching on Netflix and stuff, which will probably be like right at the end of the episode, just for a little of variety and whatever. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, guys, and I really hope that you'll support us and follow us on Twitter. Links are in the description box down below. Please help me spread the literary love. As we are a new podcast, I want to ask you guys to leave us some questions in the comments down below so that in our next episode, after the first one, then we're going to open it up to you guys, shout you guys out and answer your questions. I think it's a really fun way to do it just while we get started. And yeah, we're going to, obviously, as soon as we kick it off, we're going to have mugs out and some t-shirts, and it's going to be so much fun and I'm just so excited. So yes, that's pretty much all I have to say today, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I'll be inserting a sneak preview of this podcast in this video, so you'll see that right at the end. Welcome to Books and Booze, a bookish and wine-induced podcast from two book lovers who have never met. That is the power of the internet.